Hello, and welcome to another edition of Living Simply and Fun, and I'm Aaron. Rita is still out because of surgery and recovering. And Rita ended up with, as you saw the video, possibly of her, she smoked a swag cigar, which was compliments of Johnny Stix. He sent one of those, and he sent me an Alec Bradley 1997 Harvest Selection Habano. And so this is my solo that he sent. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a try today. It's a nice afternoon, and currently running out of cigars. So, well, I'm not running out. I have maybe 9 or 10 cigars that I can't smoke because they got to be reviewed with her. And I only have like 3 I can smoke without her. So, itching for payday, which is just around the corner. Anyways, the Alec Bradley 1997 came out in about 2007, recognized as having 10 years aged tobacco. It was exclusive to Cigar International. It has a Nicaraguan Habano wrapper with a 1997 Palado Cubana Dominican wrap filler with there's actually 3 fillers here. There's also a 1998 Nicaraguan Criollo, Criollo. I have a problem pronouncing that one proper. And it has a 1997 Mexican Ligero, probably San Andreas. It was one of the earlier cigars blended by Alan Rubin. I think he'd only had like 3 or 4 other cigars on the market at the time in which this came out. So it's one of the older ones. It is no longer available on the market, but they can still sometimes be found if you're lucky. This one has clearly probably been aging at least 10 years further on top of the 10 years. So this is like, well, I'd say at least a 20-year cigar.
Wait a minute, are you saying Johnny Stix left it in his humidor for 10 years?
Given the fact that it came out in 2007 and was off the market by 2010, and it's right now 2016, chances are that this couldn't have been bought much later than 2010 or 2011, which kind of means that 5 more years on top of that, plus 4 or whatever. Yeah, because these were all supposedly from 97 tobacco.
We apologize for his phone going off, by the way.
Regardless, seeing that it came out in 97, it's 20 years old next year. Because it's all tobaccos that were harvested in 97, except for the 98 Criollo. Sounds like you're clogged.
No, I'm actually picking up hay, dark chocolate, and earthy scent. And then on this side, I just hear hay. So.
And these were originally marketed, I saw one site that said they were $2.50 where they put the price point, and some that said they were $3 sticks. So these were listed as a budget to mid price cigar. In fact, that text that just came in was Johnny Stix, who was saying that these were listed as mid-level or mid-price sticks, but you know, they were around $3 a stick, which is pretty budget actually. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this footer here that says Habano. Very nice little wrapper, nice staining on it. It is definitely older wrapper on there, and I'm going to fire this thing up. If this will open. There it goes. Oh, I gotta do a scent test.
Like I said, dark chocolate, earth notes, little hay on the foot. The cap is just hay, in my opinion. So let's see what Aaron's got to come up with.
A salty hay, particularly from the midway point. And it seems lighter towards the edges.
More likely, it'll be a mild cigar.
kind of a sweet, almost bourbon, kind of a Yukonish Jack smell coming from the foot and head.
Yukon Jacks, a good liqueur.
Exactly, it's a sugary bourbon. So now I'm going to fire
Like
this
fireballs. And yes, everyone, just to let you know, we were talking the other day, I think it was, and I was complaining to Aaron, I couldn't find it. He found my triple burner right here, so.
First taste, kind of a doughy pepper. Not too peppery, though. Second taste, totally different. Still kind of doughy, but sweet, too. It's getting more like cookie dough to this point.
So, I gotta ask, yep, you probably used the red pin again, didn't you?
Yep. And after, as it sits on the tongue and finishes, it's kind of changed from that kind of doughy texture to a peppery flavor. Kind of a white, no, more like a sweet bell pepper with just a little kick to it. Not much. Maybe an anahime?
Those are good peppers.
Or maybe a pasilla?
Those are also a good pepper.
Maybe more along the line of a pasilla. Pasilla's a little like a slightly spicier green bell pepper. Yeah, I'm going to go with the pasilla. Kind of lost the doughy flavor there, which was very much like a cookie dough, but without all the sugars. I don't know what to make of this cigar yet. It changes a lot so far in flavor, and I'm liking that. Right now, it's kind of got a slight floral, kind of like a maybe like a daylily, mixed in with that kind of pasilla pepper and honey.
Anything else?
No, not at the moment, but I'm really enjoying this. This is going to be an awesome cigar, I think.
So, while I was doing my morning business, I overheard you say something in the beginning of the video about me, so maybe I'd like to hear it.
Of course, always worried what everybody's saying about you, little puppy.
I'm not a puppy, so.
What I was saying is that I was thanking Johnny Stix for this, and I was saying that, like, you had the swag cigar as a solo. This was my solo. So, I'm enjoying this harvest selection.
Ah, yes. Well, we thank Johnny Stix for everything he gives us, so.
Of course.
You know.
Oh,
and Aaron, while you're visiting, doing your review, which I know you'll splice them together, do you want to tell about the little boo-boo that we made, a mistake in the hotel?
Oh. Yes. Rita had offered me a La Aurora Princep last day that we were there because I ran out of cigars on our trip. And she knew that I was going to have to give up my lighter. And so I pulled it out to have possibly because she hadn't made her mind up for sure. And she never made it up for sure. So we ended up going all the way back home. And I'm putting her cigars up and I realize it's gone. I never smoked it. So we left a nice little cigar back in the hotel room in Lincoln. So,
which was a great little town. Very
and
great.
they also got a lighter. They got some laundry detergent. They got some aerosol spray. There was something else. Oh, shaving cream.
Yes.
Yeah, I actually shaved there. Now it's all back. So, Anyways, I am going to get to the halfway point of this cigar, and at this rate, look at this. I've been going about 5 minutes on you, and that's all that's burnt. I don't know how many times I watch a video and a guy's showing like that much ash on the end, and they're like, oh, okay, I'm 10 minutes in.
That would be called power puffing.
This is going to take a while, I think.
I just want to say it's called power puffing for some of you out there. Please excuse Blizzard. He's getting his 5-minute penalty. So the bottom line is it's called power puffing, like I said. When a cigar person burns that much ash off, he's power puffing. He's not enjoying every puff.
Not always. I have had cigars that burn way too quick.
Well, you have I see on the top you got a little wonky burn there.
That is not wonky. I have... She's calling that wonky. Maybe that is, just a little bit. But big whoop-de-doo. That'll fix itself.
No offense to Johnny Stix or anyone out there. It's just the way I see it. So
it wouldn't be any offense to anybody else. It'd be an offense to yourself because you see what's not wonky as being wonky, and you're a reviewer, yes, so you're offending yourself. Be careful about that.
Yes, yes, I will.
And just, I don't know, as I mentioned it, the cigar is blended by Alan Rubin. I never mention who blends Alec Bradley's because Alec Bradley's are, well, Alec Bradley's. They don't distribute out to anybody else to blend for them. And as far as I know, I've never run across another blend that has been blended by the Alec Bradley makers, manufacturers, blenders for another company. So that means that essentially Alec Bradley blends Alec Bradley. By the way, if you're wondering where Alec Bradley comes from, the name, it's a combination of Alan Rubin's sons' names named Alec and Bradley. And again, it's another company that has very deep roots with the Hoya de Monterrey, I think that's correct, or Hoya de Nicaragua cigar company, which I don't see many cigars out there, but I see all these major blenders who have gotten their starts working for Hoya de Nicaragua. And so I really want to try a Hoya de Nicaragua cigar, and I think there's only like 1 or 2 on the market. It's not like they have like 15 blends like Alec Bradley or Gurkha or whatever. It's like they stick to the one blend. So how do all these blenders come out of there? They do blend for a lot of other people though.
Exactly.
And rarely get credit for it.
Exactly. I'd love to try a Joyo de Nicaragua. Aren't those
Yeah,
cigars?
you pronounce it the way that somebody who doesn't know how to pronounce it would pronounce it. Joya.
Joyo de Nicaragua,
Hoya.
yes. Yes, so...
yeah, Hoya de Monterrey is H.
Yeah, Hoya de Monterrey is also making the one by that
Jose
Garnier or
Garner.
Who makes the Excaliburs.
So anyways, I will get to you in the halfway point and let you know how this progresses. And so far, a marvelous cigar. And this is, I don't want this video to run too long. So see you shortly. Hello, and welcome back to the midway point of this Alec Bradley 1997 Harvest Selection Habano. Loving the cigar so far. Very, there's hints of fruit that just kind of come throughout this whole thing. Some sweetness in there. A bit of honey. And
sounds like it's an original flavor bomb.
And maybe some raisin flavor as well. Not artificially sweet though. It's just, it's pleasant. It's very nice. It's even some coffee flavors in there. Married very well. The flavors just blend together and it's not a bunch of chaos. This is a wonderful cigar. It's too bad it's off the market, but you know, whenever you see a year on them, usually that means that the tobacco's there until it's gone, and once it's gone, there is no more.
And then you regret having smoked it.
Yep, and so far I'm absolutely loving this cigar. It's even creamy.
Oh yeah, I love creamy cigars myself.
Anyways, I'll get back to you in the final third of this, but the first third of this, it's a thing of beauty. So I will see you shortly. Hello and welcome back to the final of this Alec Bradley 1997 Harvest Selection Habano. That's a mouthful. Great tasty little cigar so far. I've noticed in the final third some cinnamon left on the palate. Decent finish. Still some raisins, some mild sweetness, a little bit of honey. Some of that doughy that I talked about at the beginning's kind of come back here in the end. A little bit of coffee flavor, but it's all married very well, and it's been a beautiful cigar. Only drawback that I could say is that I've had a few minor burn issues, mainly even when straight while puffing, that it's kind of decided to tunnel while puffing. But it's not a big deal. It was easily fixed. Actually, the last one that happened was just a second ago, and I didn't even realize it. I thought I was just having a tight draw. Instead, I go and knock the ash off, and I realize, ooh, I got a little tunnel going. So,
Is it a cigar you'd recommend for people if they can find it?
if you could find it at a reasonable price, because I'm pretty certain anybody who has these will probably be trying to sell them for
Scalping them.
exactly scalping prices. But if you can get a hold of some, definitely I'd recommend them. Great cigar. Too bad it's not on the market. Do you remember the one that they tried to recommend in place of this on Cigar International? I've never seen that happen before.
No, I don't remember. It's on the web thingy, isn't it? Or did you close it out?
I think I closed it out.
Yeah, yes you did.
Oh, but it'd be under your history. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Go to that one and follow the link right here. I found a video from Cigar International where they were talking about these, and they send us to try the Alec Bradley Lineage, which is a far more expensive cigar, and I don't think it's very similar because the wrapper is a Honduran wrapper. So immediately that takes away the Nicaraguan Habano. But for some reason, CI thinks that if you like this, or we're looking for this, that you'd like that. And so I don't know. It might be worth a try.
I was looking to see about getting a 3-pack of Diamantes.
The Lineage definitely looks like worth something to try too. So, in a way, kind of glad I saw that because I never really gave much thought to the Alec Bradley The Lineage. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen it before. You know, I'm sure I've seen it in the catalogs, but
I know Holt Cigar International, Cigar.com, and Famous all have their own versions of Alec Bradley specials, you know.
This kind of vaguely reminds me of the family blend I had, but this is better than the family blend too.
Was that an Alex Bradley?
Yes, and that was a Holtz exclusive.
I thought that was a Rocky Patel.
Like the New York. I don't remember. It was the Alec Bradley New Yorker, New York City, something like that. Anyways, fabulous cigar. I am definitely going to be burning my fingertips on this one because I do not want to let this one go. It just tastes too magnificent.
So there you have it. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion. Thank you. May God bless you and everything.
Oh, and if you happen to have tried this and you agree or disagree, please leave comments and just keep it nice. That's all we ask.
Enjoy every
puff. I thought you were clicking.